Hello everyone. Today I will show you how to build dynamic filter in Excel. First, we need to find the criteria that we need to build our filter in order to organize our data based on what we need exactly from our data. Here I have many columns that I need in order to find it, how to build the criteria and how to find the criteria that I need to filter my data based on. First, I'm going to select the brand of the cars as my criteria filter. Now, everyone can select whatever you want. If you interested in available in stock or the dealership or data available or price, whatever you want to select, that's up to you. But for me, in order to explain this topic, I will select the brand of the cars as my criteria in order to build my filter. First, what I need to do, I need to get this type of data. I'm gonna copy this one. Then what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna come to this site and now I'm gonna paste it. When I paste this data, now I need to go to data. Then I need to go to remove duplicates. When I click this one, now this icon gonna ask me if I have any header or something. Then I'm gonna say my data include the brand as the header. Then I'm gonna mark this one as my data included this one. After that, I'm gonna say okay. Then the duplicate gonna be removed from this type of data. Then what I'm gonna do more, now I'm going to select my location in order to consider my filter. Now this is my location. Then I'm going to go to home. I'm going to select this type to distinguish my location. Then I'm going to put this color inside this one. Now what I'm going to do more here, I'm going to name this criteria as a brand. Then I'm going to get this brand and copy it here. Now I need to find my data that I'm gonna filter it based on the car selected. What I'm gonna do, I'm gonna say equal here. Then I'm gonna copy all this type of data. Then I'm gonna say enter in order to copy this data here with my process. Now for my data, everything okay with this process. Now what I need to do now, for this type of data, I need to create data validation. What I'm gonna do, first, I need to leave my mouse here. Then I need to go to data. Then I'm gonna go to data validation. Now my data is list. Then I'm going to change any value to the list here. Then I'm going to consider my data here. Don't include the table name or the brand. I need to consider only the car's name here. Don't include any name or column name in this selection. Then I'm going to go to say OK. Now my data has included in this selection that and the location that I created already. What the process that left in order to complete my filter process. Now there is no connection with my process. If you see here, there is no change in my data, and there is no any consider to my change. What I'm going to do here, in order to keep the process selected or something and complete my filter process, I need to come to this table. Then what I'm going to do here, I'm going to shade this column. After that, I'm going to right click and go to insert here to insert a new column here. As you see here, what I'm gonna name this column. For example, I'm gonna say included or whatever I want to name this column. Now, what I'm gonna do more here, because I selected the brand as my criteria. Then I'm gonna include this one in order to match it with the brand validation here. What I'm gonna do here, I'm gonna say equal for Toyota, for this brand, equal what? Equal this validation name, or the brand name, the car's name that I created with my validation criteria. Then, because I need to keep this process in the stable with my random selection with the same process here, what I'm going to do, I'm going to add here $sign. After that, I'm going to hit enter. Now, does Toyota match Honda? No, did not match Honda. But what's going to happen if I change Toyota with Toyota? Now I have a true. Then I'm going to consider this to be my solution for all my table here. Now everything okay at this point. Now I'm ready to build my filter process. For example, if I need to change Ford, I'm gonna find true at only Ford car. For example, I'm gonna hit enter for Ford. Now you can see true for Ford because this match what I selected already, and based on this, I'm gonna start filter the process. Now here, for example, if I am not familiar with the filter or something, what I need to do, I need to go to view here. Then I'm going to add formula bar. Then I'm going to just one click here. Then I'm going to open what I need here. I'm going to remove this one. I'm going to say filter. Then I'm going to hit OK. Then I'm going to find filter here. Then I'm going to open the full function for filter. Now, ask me what the array here, then the array, all this column and available stock dealer and data available and price. Then I'm going to include all this one, but remember, don't include the variable name or the column name. Why? Because here we only include the car's name. Then what I'm going to do here, I'm going to include this selection in my array in the filter. Then what I'm going to add more, I'm going to add included the variable that I added in my selection as true and false in order to consider for my filter. Then I'm going to include this one as my include selection or something. Then everything okay now to complete my process. Then now the last one is not important. If you have no enough information or something, that's very enough in order to complete your process. When I say okay, now my data has selected. If you are not familiar with this process, I need just follow this process. For example, I'm going to say equal and filter. This data, this function can open in the normal calculation. Now for array, I only need to include this variables, the three variables in my selection. Then I'm gonna select comma. Then I'm gonna include what I have here to be included in order to consider my selection. Then I'm gonna include this one. Now watch the solution. Now for empty, I don't need it. Then don't add any comma or something. Just hit enter in order to consider your selection. Now, how to start my dynamic selection. For example, someone interested in Ford and he want to watch if any car available or not available, if he was interested with the dealership or not interested. And also, first, I need to check some data. For example, this price must include the $sign in order to understand this number associated with the money. Then I'm going to add the $sign here. Then I'm going to just show the number completely. Then I'm going to copy all this number and remove the decimal from this number. Now for the date, I don't need the complete number, or I need to put the right date for that process. Then I need to go to home and go to the this tab, the general, and click change it to the short date or long date, whatever you want. Then I'm going to click this short date. Now everything is clear with my data. With any selection, it's going to keep this process in the same change. Now, for example, I need to change this car to Toyota or Mazda, Mercedes, or Ford, or Toyota. Now I just need to include this with the dollar sign as what happened here in order to include everything. And for this one, it's not the money. I need to include the date for this process, as you see here. Then now for my another selection, for example, I need to select Honda. Now I have only one Honda and not available with Tom as a dealership. Now I need to select Mazda. I need to select whatever I want from the car. All my filter going to be changed and going to be working the dynamic process as what I want, especially when if I work with the project manager or any process that need to show different result in the same presentation. Then this is very helpful for anyone working project management or data analysis in order to create good dynamic for that process. And also, if you want to build the graph, just include the names of the graphs, and just I'm going to include this one. Now for the dealership is very important, but for date, just going to include the confuse for your process. But the most important, the dealership available or not available, and also the price for your car. Then go to insert, then go to the recommended chart, and the recommended chart, click whatever the figure that you want, and also don't forget to hit OK. After that, you're gonna find that this is gonna be changed based on your selection, as you see here. For example, when I go to change this figure with another one, for example, Honda. Now I have only one Honda and not available, as you see in the figure. And also, if you need to select Ford or you want to select Toyota, now all the processes, for example, I'm going to change the size of the page here. For example, I'm going to select 75%. I'm going to double click in order to find a good area to my figure here. If you see here, just now I'm going to change the figure. Now for this process, I'm going to change this to Mustang, now to Ford, to Toyota, or whatever I want, as you see here. And also, if you are interested to consider another criteria, for example, I use the brand of the car. If you are interested to use if was available or not available, or the dealership name, or the price or something. But the price, I don't use the price, because you're going to create a lot of numbers and very big column. Just select the categorical variables in order to control your process and build good visualization, and also build good filter for your process. At this point, I finish explaining the dynamic filter in Excel. If you have any question, just write that in comment, and I'm going to reply to you as soon as get your question. Thank you and have wonderful time.